my presence in my body is what is magnetic. My presence within my body is what draws everything to me. My presence in my body is what makes me feminine. What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Salandria, and today I really wanted to talk about your body. When you're doing your feminine energy, divine feminine, healing work, inner work, the importance as a woman of the vessel of your body. This body thing is crazy. And how I truly believe if we're talking about divine feminine energy, we're talking about the consciousness of your body, because your body is alive, your body is conscious, right? So what I've noticed from myself, from people around me, from society, just from watching women, I talk to women all day on the phone. From my observation of women, we are very neck up at all times. When it comes to our bodies, to me, it feels like the concept of the body, the power that lies within the body for the woman has been demonized. So something about the body, especially like when you're dropping into it, it almost feels like you're stepping into forbidden territory, or like you're stepping into like evil territory. It feels like it just, for so many years, it has really been deemed evil to be in your body. And I feel like that's because for women, the majority of our power comes from our body. We are such special creatures because we have like the vast consciousness of our body, because we're feeling based creatures. We operate more in the emotional plane, while men operate more in the mental plane. Men are very aware of the emotional plane. They just are extremely better at avoiding and ignoring their body, avoiding and ignoring their emotions, to just be on like a mental path. Whereas the woman, the majority of her consciousness, the majority of her existence is playing out through her emotions and through her body. So while that's happening, but we're just operating from our shoulders up, from our eyes and our mind up, our ears, everything, all the senses up. That's all like we're looking at, and we're not paying attention to all of the information that we're always taking in through our bodies. We just become numb, we become disconnected, and we become a shell of ourselves. So you have a lot of people online, and just in life in general, who are like talking about femininity. They're talking about, how to be this type of woman and how to be that type of woman, and make sure your clothes look like this, make sure your hair looks like that, make sure your body looks like this, make sure you have this type of money. It's very mindset. It's so interesting to me because it's feminine energy work, but it's a mindset. And to me, when it comes to feminine energy, it's not a mindset, it's a feeling. It's an embodiment. That's two different arenas, it's two different planes. And so I can wear pink, I can do my makeup, I can do my hair, and I can talk really soft and nice like this, and I can say, yeah, thank you, oh my God, oh, I love that. Like, I could do all of that bullshit, but energy is a real thing. I think in 2024, we all get that. My presence in my body is what is magnetic. My presence within my body is what draws everything to me. My presence in my body is what makes me feminine. For us as women, we struggle with having such a presence in our body because it's full of unprocessed and unchecked emotions. So it's a scary place to be. It feels like you're entering into like a no man's land. It feels like it's off limits territory. It feels like you're going into that spooky abandoned house up on the hill that they said there was a old witch who lived in there. Like, that's what it feels like when you're going into your body. For me, at least, that's what it felt like. Don't have any sort of physical, actual abuse that happened to you. Don't have made bad actual decisions when you were learning up and growing up and learning more about your body, learning more about your actuality, between you and men or women or whatever you're into. Don't even like that. On top of, you have a million emotions that we don't know how to process because we were taught sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. We completely disregarded the emotional plane. We disregarded how feelings, we disregarded all of that. And so now we're in a world where they're talking about mental health and mental health and mental health. Mental health is coming from us not being remember they said words will never hurt me? We were never allowed to process our emotions. We were never allowed to deal with how we actually felt. Everything had to be repressed, and now everybody is literally going crazy. But so you have all of that happening, and then on top of that, you turn 18, 15, 12, and you start having actual experiences. You know what I'm saying? So now your connection with your body, our connections with our bodies are not harmonious. Like, we don't know how to listen to our body. We don't know how to hear our body. We don't know how to open up to allow the world in, for us to experience the world through our body and then express that back out. To me, that is like the epitome of pure femininity and divine feminine. When we're talking about divine, my vessel is a vessel now of love. I can open to all things. All things that come into me are expressed out through the channel of love because I am a divine being. Here we are now, divine feminine energy, okay? Then you have the dark feminine energy, which plays out more on what people would call your sacral chakra, your yoni area, your womb space and all that stuff. And that's kind of like your big mama. Is it big mama energy? But it's like that, like big pussy energy. You know what I mean? Like, it's real, like, fresh. She's feeling herself. She's very like, intense. She's very powerful. She's very magnetic. She draws you in. She don't play no games with nobody. You know what I'm saying? There's multiple different facets to the feminine. And a lot of these facets beyond the mother, nurture, let me hold you on my titty and like feed you and it's okay, let me sew your shirt for you, let me cook you dinner, let me be your little slave. Anything outside of that is I've spoken about this in another video. It's demonic. It's just all the slurs you could ever think that it is, but it's ours. It's ours, and we're programmed to not tap into this energy. And I'm not even going to play with you. I understand why, because without any guidance in this arena, without pure intention and a pure heart, you can cause a lot of destruction in your life and in the lives of many other people. And I feel like there are plenty of women on the planet who are activated within their body but don't necessarily know the correct words, and they cause a lot of havoc in the world because their emotional planes, their feeling planes are not clean and clear. It all starts, if you want to have a relationship with your body, it all starts with how you feel right now. It starts with how you feel right now. Let's do it together. Come on. Okay, let's sit back. I hope you're sitting up in a chair or something like that. You can lay down, but I be falling asleep when I lay down, baby. But if you're laying down and you can do it, more power to you. I'm gonna sit up. So let's just drop into our body. We're gonna start off with deep breaths. Let's do 5 really, really deep breaths. And notice really quickly, when you breathe, when you take deep breaths, notice how you shift into a different energy. Notice how after the 3rd deep breath, you are now shifting into a different frequency. Pay attention to how you feel. Sometimes you will have to tell your mind, sometimes you have to tell your mind to shut up. Sometimes it won't. Sometimes you just have to ignore it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to take 5 deep breaths. We're going on to 3. You should already start to feel your energy shift. 4. And that's 5. From here, you should feel your body loosen up. Your shoulders should drop. Your jaw should unclench. Bring your energy, bring your focus, bring your awareness down to your feet. Feel your feet touching the ground. Now, for some people in this moment, you might not feel anything. You might feel anxious. You might feel uncomfortable. You might feel certain pangs in weird places in your body. Just feel it. Don't make up a story. Don't make up a conclusion. Just feel it. And focus your attention on your feet. And notice how when you focus your attention on your feet, it just like drops all of your energy down. Like anything that you were holding, you let go of when you focus your energy on your feet and your feet touching the floor. Keep breathing deeply. If you're feeling anxious, if you're feeling pain, just keep breathing deeply into it. And open. Allow your body to soften, to open, to loosen, and to stop holding. If you can now, bring your awareness to your yoni area, your womb area. That's like the space in between your yoni and your belly button. And open. Notice how tightly you're holding your energy there. And open. Open, soften, no thinking, no conclusions, no stories. Ignore it and open. Some of you may feel like your body's struggling to open. You may be able to feel the push and the pull in your energy. Doesn't mean anything, just feel it. And now bring your heart, your energy, your focus up to your heart space. If you can, if you need to, put your hand on your heart. And breathe deep. And open. There should be a lot of energy flooding through your body right now, especially if you don't do this regularly. You should be feeling a lot of things, so much that you can't put your finger on one. It might put you in the flight state. You might want to stop. You might want to end. You might think of something that you need to do. Just keep breathing deeply. Open, 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 open. Open your heart. There might be a lot of wounds, a lot of heartbreak in your heart. You might feel contrast when you're trying to open it. It might feel really tight. Just keep telling yourself to open, 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 open. As you're opening, you might feel that energy move up into your throat. And it might feel like a lot of pressure in your throat. Open, open. No stories, no conclusions, no analyzing, just open. Okay, and now we're gonna come back into it. Let's just take 3 deep breaths and we're gonna come back into the present moment. 1. On 3, we're gonna open our eyes. 2. And 3. How How do you feel? You might be buzzing. You might be anxious. You might be discombobulated. You might need a drink of water. You might be like, what the hell? You might feel glorious. You might feel great. You might feel like, oh my God, hey girl. You might feel turned on. But you're just realizing you're sensing so much right now. Realize all of the information that you're taking in this one moment. And also realize that if you aren't doing practices like this on the regular, you're taking in this moment and previous moments that you've never processed. I feel like I don't need to say any more about that. But back to the topic. When you're on a feminine journey, when you're on the divine feminine path, it starts with your body. It is not a mindset. It is not the color pink, even though we like the color pink. We love the color pink. It is not softness. It's not performative softness. It's a soft center within yourself to be able to be anywhere that you are and your energy be open, your body be open. And that openness in your body creates this magnetism in your field that draws people into you. People, places, and things into you. And you don't have to force so much. You really just set intention, follow your desire, remain open in your body. Magnetism does the rest. Your magnetism from here does the rest. This can be difficult if you don't know how to process your emotions. To process your emotions, it's simply to sit and be aware of them, breathe through them. They're designed to move, so you allow them to move. If you sit with them long enough, they themselves will transform. You don't have to transform it. It will transform itself. It will transmute itself, because by design, it's designed to transmute itself. Okay? Woo! I'm feeling so much right now. What do I want to say next? When we're moving into relationship in the world, when we're moving into relationship with other people, it all starts with this relationship right here, this relationship with how open you are in your body. And a lot of times, because you haven't processed those emotions, you end up reacting, which means you feel something, you don't allow yourself to feel it all the way through. So you start like projecting it out. You have to push it out because you can't hold it in your body. That could be anger, that could be rage, that could be joy, that could be happiness, that could be sadness, that could be a million other things. You know what I'm saying? I noticed for myself, I feel a lot of joy. I don't know how to hold joy in my body, so I eat joy. Because when I eat joy, like eat something really good, something really heavy, something greasy, you know what I'm saying? Something really rich, it like slows the energy down because it's too much. Like I have to get it out some way, somehow. My way of getting it out is through eating. When I saw that, I was like, dang, I have to learn how to hold more joy in my body without having to use food to slow that energy down, to like die that energy down. You know what I'm saying? So I could say for me, eating is reactionary to when I feel joy. Sometimes it's reactionary to when I feel sadness. I feel so much sadness, I need to eat to kind of like drown out that feeling. You know what I mean? So sometimes you cuss somebody out to get rid of that feeling. We have to learn how to stop being afraid of the feelings in our body so that we can get to the magic that is our body, so that we can get to the magnetism that is our body, so that we can embody full feminine essence and feminine presence, because life is just better over here. it's easier over here. It's more beautiful over here. Don't get me wrong though, it's way more intense. So you feel the fullness of good things and you feel the fullness of bad things. But if you feel a lot of good and you feel just as much bad, you kind of end up in a neutral place. That's what I've found thus far. So I think I want to leave us right here. If you haven't already paused the video to go do something else, because it's a lot inside of your body, you know. I do want to say practices. You need practices. You need exercise. You need stretching. You need breathing. You need to move your body, to like stretch it out of this cast. The energy gets stuck into our body and it like holds it in these forms. So a part of, you can feel the energy, but then you also have to like move your body to move the energy around in your body as well. All of this is a part of stepping into that divine feminine energy. All of this is a part of becoming a woman for real, for real. These are the things that you're not told when you're growing up as a young girl about becoming a woman, in your relationship with your body, because you are experiencing the world through your body. You may have shut it off, you may have numbed it, and if you've numbed your body, your life most likely is very drab. It sucks. You can't stand things, possibly overweight, just unhappy, unsatisfied. You feel stuck. If you're not in your body and your head up, you feel stuck. Nothing in your life is working for you. You don't like anything. And so you're probably fake positivity, doing that fake positivity. Oh my gosh. Fake positivity in your mind is what you're possibly doing. So that is my video for you guys today. I will start coming up with some tools for you guys, some tools and techniques. I feel like that's important. I'm glad that we got this meditation into this video. And you see how long it does not take? Do you see how long it does not take? It's not a long process. It doesn't have to be a long process, okay? So that's what I have for you guys. I appreciate your time. We're 24 minutes into this thing. If you've made it this long, I appreciate you. Go ahead and like and subscribe that video. Comment, tell me how the meditation felt. Tell me what sensations are coming up in your body. Tell me what are some of your reactions to kind of stop the feelings that to like dispel the feelings in your body, you know, to diffuse it. If you are aware of some of your reactionary habits, go ahead and drop those down below. If you have your own practices that you're working on, go ahead and share those. And I appreciate you guys for your time. Queendom rule.